ABC7 is the official home of the UTEP Miners, and today I'm excited to be joined once again by Ben Wallis, the coach of the UTEP volleyball team. Coach Wallis, good to see you again.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us back.
Well, the Miners will close out the regular season this week with 2 matches at home against Southern Miss. Now, your team riding some momentum right now. 2 back-to-back wins at La Tech recently, currently 6-4 in conference play. How are you feeling about where your team is at right now?
You know, at this point in the year, we're giving ourselves an opportunity to grab a good seed in the conference tournament. So based on you know, all of the adversity that we've dealt with the COVID stuff and quarantines and all the other stuff and issues that we've had and injuries this year, I feel like we've set ourselves up in a really good spot to win 2 matches at home on our home floor, sleep in our own beds, to give us an opportunity to collect the 2nd seed in the conference tournament for the West Division. And that's all you can really ask for this time of year. I'm looking forward to getting these things rolling. And, you know, USM is coming in, and they're in a tough spot. They have to win both matches to get into the conference tournament. So they're going to be hungry. They're going to be tough to deal with. And they're actually a very tough opponent. We've got a tough division on this side of Conference USA.
Well, you touched on it right there. These games coming up, Southern Miss against Southern Miss, very important in terms of that Conference USA tournament. You guys are currently 2nd in the West Division standings of the conference. Only the top 4 teams in the division make the tournament. So just talk to me here about the importance and just what will it take, though, to get a win against the Golden Eagles this week? Well,
you know, my team swept La Tech this weekend, and we did some things really well. And the one thing that I challenged my team about in the locker room post game that we've got to figure out a way to make sure we have a better awareness this week is limiting our hitting errors. We're a very physical team. We hit for a good percentage. We're an attacking type mentality team. We're the type of team that, with a baseball analogy, we go out and hit a lot of home runs, but we're striking out a bunch lately, and we got to make sure we're making a little bit more contact than just bombing the home run. So in that analogy, we've got to do a better job of understanding when to go big, when to make sure that we're snapping the ball on the court better. And if we can limit our attack errors but not be a passive-minded team, that's the good balance.
Now, Rice is one of the top teams in the conference, undefeated in conference play. You played Rice a few weeks back. Now, the Owls won both those matches. Facing a team that you might see again in the tournament, what did you learn going up against a tough team like the Owls?
We learned that we're good enough, which is the #1 important thing of a team and a program that's trying to, you know, build a resume and also build their prestige. And I think, you know, we were down a couple of players because of some COVID issues and that they sat at home and we didn't have our full roster, but we lost by a few points in 4 sets. At home, and then we turned around and gave them another good match and lost in 3 the next day because of we were a little bit too high air that day. But Rice just today actually beat the #2 team in the country, Texas. So they beat them on their home floor in Austin just today. And so what that tells you once again is that we're close. We've just got to fine-tune some things. I've got to be better at putting us in positions to scout a team better and to execute better. I told my team in the locker room on Monday, we got to grease the wheels a little bit. We've got to make sure that we're prepared fully to function at a high enough level that we don't have any squeakiness, we don't have any cogs on the wheel, so that we can perform at a high level. But we're close. We've just got to make sure that we're cleaner. We've got to clean up the efficiency.
As you near the tail end of the regular season here, how did you feel about playing in the spring in this format and in that format, the back-to-back format? Has that been challenging? Have you adjusted to all that?
I like it. I love the scouting issues that it causes. I love the preparation for teams. I like turning around the next day and watching the video at night. I'm a volleyball junkie, and so I'm up after our match watching the video till the wee hours of the morning anyway. So to me, I like that, and I think my team likes it. The only team that we didn't turn around and get a victory either twice or split with the next day was Rice. Everybody else, we've had a really good go of the 2nd day, which means that they're taking things seriously, they're adjusting to preparation better, and my team is taking the scouting report seriously. So we've come a long way in that aspect where we just understand how to deal with tactics a little bit better. I think there's still areas that we could perform better in, especially against Southern Miss on Friday and Saturday. But really, we need our El Paso fans to come out and cheer us on. And this is an opportunity for our team to make some more history. We've made a lot of it this year. And if we can get both these wins on Friday and Saturday, it would be the first time since, I believe, 1984 that an El Paso UTEP minor team has given themselves a chance to not only play in the conference tournament, but get a chance to win it and go in as a really high seed.
Well, my thanks again to Coach Wallis. Again, UTEP wraps up the regular season with 2 matches at home against Southern Miss. Friday's game begins at noon, and Saturday's game starts at 11 a.m. Miners could use the support, so head on over to Memorial Gym and cheer them on. Thanks, Coach Wallis, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate you guys having me. Thank you.
And stay